Hey everyone, so today I am here with some really simple 5 card designs. I was nominated by the lovely Monica. I'll link her page down below for the 5 card challenge, and yeah, I'm going to go through some really simple card designs that you can do. I believe you had to use 1 die and 1 stamp. So yeah, these are my card designs. The card and stamp design that I used was this one that I picked up from My Favorite Things, and also I used this fox from this stamp set from Woodland Friends, from I think it's Crafter's Companion. So the first thing was that I kind of wanted to use the whole stamp set, and I didn't know if that was allowed in it, because it was 1 stamp 1 die. So so I didn't want to play about with the rules too much, and so I just decided to use the fox. But in saying that, if you are making a bunch of cards, a batch of cards for Christmas, or maybe you just want to make some birthday cards in advance, then obviously you could use the whole stamp set, and then obviously I would have embellished a little bit more with the stamps. So even with saying that, I'm really happy with the way the cards came out. I've chosen a really simple design. So I've used this orangey colour paper, and that is textured paper from Precision Cardstock that I've shown you before. And it's a really bright colour. It's not a colour that I use a lot, so I thought, you know what, it is that time, it's autumn. I want to go for some more oranges, some more browns. And so this is the colour that I decided to use. I had this lovely striped pattern paper from my Boho Simple Stories collection. And yeah, I thought, let's create some fun, cheery autumn cards. So if you want to make a simple card, I mean, the really basic, simple way to start for me, I think, is to layer. So creating rectangles, maybe a 1/2 inch. So these go up in a 1/2 inch increments. The card is 6x4. So 6x4 inch size, and I've just cut them 1/2 inch. So this one would be 5.5 by 3.5, and then I went up onto the stripy coloured one, and that would be 5 by 3. And then by doing that, you just create a really nice border. I like to see the white around on my cards. I've cut out my hello sign in the white Precision Cardstock, so it does have a lovely texture. And then I've stamped and cut my images. I've spoken to you guys before that in advance, it's always handy to pre-stamp out some designs on some paper, and then you can colour them whenever you're watching TV, watching your favourite programme, and then you've got them there ready for when you want to do a project. So that's why I've cut out, as you can see, I've stamped out a few extra ones that I'll colour, and then I'll have them there for another project. So this was the first card that I made. I've just basically done the very basic of putting my sentiment, my picture, and put a little bit of bling just to give it some interest. And yeah, that was card number 1. I then went on to card number 2, which was this one. And card number 2, I done exactly the same basis with my layers. I coloured my fox. I was experimenting with a few different brown colours, and then I decided to use this flower. I actually had only one of them, and it was made from some actual, it's like mulberry paper. And I thought, you know what, that's super cute. I'm going to put that on my card there and put a lovely pearl in the middle. And I thought that was really cute. And again, very basic, very quick to make. And then so yeah, that was card number 2. I'm actually thinking of just adding a little bit. I think you can see I was just experimenting, don't know if you can see, with some pink dye, just to give it a bit of depth around the edges, I'll do that just to finish that card off. And then card number 3, I actually did cut my hello sign out of this metallic rose gold, but it really didn't go against this pattern border, so I haven't actually used it. But what I did use were my outcuts, and then I paper pieced it back into its slot, and I came up with this card. And then in the background, I've actually introduced another colour, which is black, as my layer. And then the middle part, because then I was starting to have offcuts, I decided to use those in 1/2 inch strips in the background to create that kind of mosaic, would you say? They're not exactly square, but pieces. And yeah, it's another different card, but very much following in the collection that I've already made. And the last card, well, it's not the last one, but the fourth card that I made was this one. And then I've used the black card, I've used the white hello instead of the black one, and then I have used some of these little flowers for this little punch that I have. And because I already had these 2 flowers cut out already from paper, but I really like the feeling of the texture texture paper flowers from the mulberry paper, and someone had gifted me some paper with fibers, and I decided to cut them out. It wasn't as great. You can see that there's a few frays, but I think that's just because my punch wasn't all that sharp. But I really like the way that that turned out, really cute and effective, and so simple with just the layers. So those are my 4 cards. And then the last one we have to actually make on camera, so you guys can see us putting it together. So I'll move those ones over to the side, and then I'll show you what I have. So I have a hello, and I've snipped it outside of its bubble, so that just shows you how you can have some versatility with your with your dies. I'm sorry guys, my voice is still going from not being well, but I mean, yeah, I've been sick for a week now, and I was just thinking, I don't know how long it is gonna take for my voice and this kind of stuffy feeling to go. My ears still got like a bubble feeling in it. But yeah, enough of me falling apart. Let's get back to making the card. So I've snipped out the hello from the bubble. Again, as I said, the versatility in your dies and your stamps, you can get different effects from them. And then I have some offcuts left over, and they're actually quite big for the card, so I'm just deciding probably I'm going to cut these down. So there's 3 of those. I've also got this bit of black card. It might need cutting down if I'm to use it, but this is another offcut from cutting out my speech bubbles. And then from my white speech bubbles, I have these white card offcuts, and I'm going to use those as well. So I'll show you, we'll go through putting this card together with these pieces to make a really cute, simple card. So I've already shown you my pieces of scraps that I had left over. I've now cut them into, the stripes are 2.5 by 2.5 inches, and the coloured, the black and the white pieces are 2 and I believe 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then what I was thinking, so simple, we're gonna lay them down and just offset them slightly. Super simple. So I'm just going to use this corner to just line up my pieces, and I'm just going for a black piece with a coloured piece and a white piece. Super simple and easy. And then that will just leave my coloured piece on the front there. I'm just going to place on my little hello that, as I said, I've cut from out of my speech bubble. I'm going to just place my little fox, which I have misplaced. So I will stamp and colour another one, and I'll be right back to show you all my 5 cards. So I found it. I actually found it. I don't have to do another one. So shall we have it behind, or should we have it? No. So these are my 5 cards. Oh, maybe a little bling on here. So this is my 5th card. Absolutely love it, and I will show you all of them. So this was the last one I've just made with you guys, and I've got this one, this one, this one, and this one, all made from the 1 die and the 1 stamp. So my next nomination will be Crafty Little Things MJ, and a bullet for my snail mail Alex. So I will leave their channels down below. Guys, tag your it, and I'll be looking out for their cards. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this kind of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to get your notification bell on so that you can be notified of my next coming video. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your evening, guys. Bye.